Hello friends, welcome to your beachside yoga class for hips and hamstrings. We find a comfortable seat of your choice, sitting up nice and tall, taking a moment here to come into the body, finding gratitude for this practice, maybe taking the hands to the heart, connecting to your inner self and the nature that's behind us. Deep breaths, breathing nice and deep into the belly. Inhale, reach the arms up, grabbing a hold of the left wrist and bringing it over to the right. And exhale through center, grabbing onto the right and stretching to the left side. Releasing the hands and twisting to the left, bringing the right hand to the opposite knee. Breathing nice and easy. Coming back through center to twist to the right. Noticing our bodily sensations, tuning out mental distractions, listening to the waves, the ebb and flow. One more breath, and exhale, center. Inhale, take the hands behind the head, bringing the elbows into the chest for a nice neck stretch. Feeling the opening in the shoulders, a nice spine extension. Not forcing anything here. Nice and gentle. Bringing the crown of the head down to the mat. Folding in on ourselves, whatever feels good here. Maybe the hands come behind by the hips. A nice relaxed child's pose. Breathing, coming into yourself. Noticing what comes up for you here. Bringing the hands up, pressing them into the mat, coming into tabletop. Finding our foundation, flat feet, before inhaling for cow. And exhaling to round the back through cat. Moving with the breath, going as fast or as slow as your body allows. Finding the expansion in the upper body, the spine. And coming back to tabletop, we're going to extend the right leg behind, reaching that heel back, finding a beautiful calf stretch. One more breath. And then lifting that leg, bending at the knee, reaching the left hand back to the ankle, finding our balance, connecting to the core as we use the opposition to raise that leg. Maybe gazing back if that feels okay. Active in the whole body here. And releasing, taking the right leg over to the side. The heel is in line with the left knee. We take another cat and cow, noticing how this feels different than our normal cat-cow. We feel it in the inner groin, in the hips. Another round before releasing back to tabletop and extending the left leg behind, reaching that heel back. Nice deep breaths. just enjoying this moment. Whatever this moment brings. And then lifting the leg, gently coming into our tiger pose. Using our core stabilization, gripping through the left fingers, spreading the hand wide. We're nice and grounded here. And then releasing, extending to this cat-cow variation, a gate pose cat-cow hybrid. Making sure we find our foundation first before moving with the breath. A few rounds here, taking any extra wiggles that feel good. Your body knows. Releasing back to tabletop to tuck the toes and coming up onto the knees. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale to cactus the arms. One more time. Exhale. Interlace the fingers behind the back, lifting the chest, opening the heart center. One more breath, deep, broadening through the collarbones. Feeling the opening in the feet, releasing the hands coming up onto the feet for a little balance. Hands come to heart center. We hold here, connecting to the core, playing with the balance, warming up through the feet, the balls of the feet, the toes. And on the next exhale, straightening the legs for a forward fold. We're going to ragdoll here, so a gentle bend in the knees, maybe grab opposite elbows. Releasing any tension you feel in the neck, maybe swaying side to side. Releasing, letting it all go. Bending, straightening the knees, hands or fingertips can come to the mat. Warming up through the hamstrings, the calves. Then we're going to walk the fingertips out in front, coming into our downward facing dog. Making our way there gently. Finding our positioning here before grounding through the left foot and raising the right leg, three-legged dog, bending the knee, coming into a low lunge, releasing the left knee, hands come above the head nice and strong, and then they come to the knee to really release into the hip flexor. Tuning out any distractions like the tide coming in. Exhale, shifting into half splits, making sure the hips are square. Breathing nice and even. Inhale, coming back into low lunge, untucking the foot, releasing the hands up high. And exhale to revolve, nice long arms, fingertips going out to either side. You can gaze at the back hand if that feels good. Nice and strong, knitting the thighs together. Releasing the hands up, tucking the toes to lift the left knee. High crescent lunge. Palms touch together. We revolve again. Left elbow comes to the outside of the knee, opening up through the chest, not dumping into the hips here, nice and strong, stable, controlled. Gently windmilling up to warrior two, sinking into the hip, into the lunge. Feeling this sense of power through the core, straightening the legs and folding over the front. A nice long pyramid pose. Bending the front knee and straightening it. Playing with this angle, this transition, going a little bit deeper with every exhale, folding on the exhales. Inhale to lift the chest. Planting the hands in front, we're going to sweep that left leg up into standing splits. Trying to reach the chest to the right leg as far as we can, bending the left knee, reaching that right arm back, trying to grab the ankle. Our left hand can be on the mat, fingertips, maybe we're floating here. And we gently lift back into high crescent lunge and exhale, hands to heart center. Reaching back up, big inhale, and exhale to frame the foot, stepping back into plank, taking a vinyasa. We meet in downward facing dog, where we repeat on the other side, even though we go a little bit different here. We're raising the left leg, three-legged dog. Inhale to low lunge, arms come above the head. Taking one breath here before we exhale. And instead of revolving, we first take half splits because I go out of order. But that's all right. Sometimes we mess up, and that's human. We make mistakes. We get there. We take it as it is. Maybe we like this flow on this side better. You can leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Moving with the breath, straightening and bending the leg. And raising the arms above the head, big inhale, and exhale to revolve. Straight arms. Maybe a smile comes to the face. Twisting at the lower back. And sweeping that left arm above, tucking the toes to raise up into high crescent lunge. Holding here, finding our balance, our strength. Before joining the palms and revolving, elbow comes to the outside of the knee, pressing away, opening up through the chest, the back. Gazing up, sending that heel back. And gently releasing, hands sweep up, and exhale to come into warrior two. Gazing out over the left fingertips, finding our positioning here, heels in line, pinching the shoulder blades together. back into our crescent lunge and straightening over the left leg. Finding our pyramid pose where we inhale to find length and exhale to fold. Syncing movement to breath. Bending and straightening the knee. Ending in pyramid pose, preparing for standing splits on this side. Sending the right leg up behind us, fingertips find the mat. Really opening up through the hips, stretching out the left hamstring, and bending the knee if we like to find the ankle, trying to find this revolved sugarcane pose, playing with the balance, maybe challenging ourselves today. Gently releasing back into a high crescent lunge before raining the fingertips down, stepping back into plank, taking a vinyasa. We meet in a nice exhale in downward facing dog. And then we release onto the knees. Send the hips back, maybe find a little wiggle. And then straightening the legs, we make our way to the front of the mat. Toes point out, we sink the hips down, coming into Malasana, Yogi Squat. Pelvis sends down into the mat, chest is open. Taking a nice deep breath here. This nice moment for yourself. Before coming to find a seat, extending the legs for boat pose, connecting to the core. You can't have beach yoga without boat pose. And gently lowering down, soles of the feet come by the hips. And then we raise them, maybe circling out the ankles. Hands find the backs of the thighs. And we gently straighten the legs, finding our last hamstring stretch. Deep breath here before releasing the feet down onto the mat, knees knocked together. Coming back to our body, back to the mind, noticing how we feel after this practice. If we feel strong, calm, peaceful. We can stay here as long as we would like, moving with the breath, becoming in tune with our body. Or we can gently lift up, where I bid you a namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed this class.